In this video, I'm going to show you 10 tips on how you can improve your slap bass. Let's get right into it. Take note of the tension in your arm, wrist and hand. The muscles should be totally relaxed. This will help with your timing and rhythm. Any attention applied should just be short bursts of minimal energy. Feel the side of your thumb. Aim for the hard and bony part in the middle. This will give you a better, more concise tone. There's no real agreed upon place on where to hit the strings, but I find the best tones are near the neck. I actually like to play just over the neck. There are two main ways that you can approach slap bass. One is the classic way, where your arm is more parallel to the strings, and one is the modern way, where the arm is raised like this. Each have their merits, but I find there are more benefits to playing the classic way. The modern way is easier to get started, and you can use this reverse slap technique. The classic way allows you to use double thumb technique and is better for aim on all four strings. The movement should come from a twist of the wrist. On occasion you will see bass players play from the elbow or the shoulder, but you can be much more precise and consistent if you make the movement from the wrist. It should just be a flick of the wrist. When slapping and popping, try and make this one smooth movement. Do it as one down motion like this instead of two like this. Learn the basics, don't go too fast. Lots of tricks that you can incorporate into your slap bass lines, but you really want to get the basic slap and pop down first. Try some simpler lines, such as Thank You by Sly and the Family Stone. And Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson. Try and think of it as a percussion instrument. If you're too rigid when playing something like the conga or the bongo, it will not resonate, but if you bounce off it and play loosely, it will. Think of the bass in the same way. If you play loose and bounce off, the string will resonate. For the best slap tone, brand new strings are a must. You'll be surprised at how much this makes a difference. Bass strings are expensive, so if you can't afford new ones right now, check out my string boiling technique video. If you have two pickups, set them on full and turn the tone up to full. This works well for a jazz bass. As far as EQ goes, set it to flat on the amp, and the same if you have active pickups. Some people will scoop the mids, but I'm not a fan of this. So just have the EQ flat in my opinion. If you have a P bass, this type of bass is not used that often for slap, but you can get some great tones, such as the bass line from Forget Me Nots by Patrice Rushen. And one more, we'll call this a bonus tip just because 10 tips is a better title than 11 tips. Make sure you play enough repetitions. After taking all this into account, you still need to put the work in. Keep trying and eventually it will come. It took me years to be able to play slap bass convincingly, but hopefully with these tips and enough repetitions, you should see results much quicker. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and now check out this video.